Hello YouTube and welcome to Back to Life here on Empyrion. So what I figured I'd go through today is how to use the blueprint crafter. So like I did with the small vessel here, I actually used some of the templates that are included or a base set when you first start, and you can create blueprints yourself in creative mode and then import them into the survival mode. I'm just using the ones that was created for us as a baseline, and I figured I'd show you how to go through that. So all you do is bring up your player inventory and then click blueprints, and as you can see here are the blueprints. So these are like starter ones just to get you going, give you an idea of what's what. And as you can see, there's this small tier 1 vessel that I built, and then there's a couple of blueprints that I had to play on a previous game. It's quite hefty. So what I figured we'd have a go at is a tier 2 hovercraft, and basically all I'm going to use this for is roam around, just see if I can find animals, because it'd be easier to do it on the ground rather than in the air. So you select the blueprint that you want and it will list the items you need. So 450 iron, 230 copper, cobalt, silicon, sapphire, etc, etc. So to begin the production you click to factory, and then that will then change this to the amounts. Now in a good old blueprinter fashion, here's one I did earlier. So I've already got all the items together, and then literally all you do is drop them into the component section and click start production, and then pretty much the counter will then go down. So there you go, the remaining time is 41 minutes 47 seconds. Now word of warning that I have noticed, if you log off, this resets, so you don't lose the materials but you do lose the production time, so you've got to stay on for the amount of time specified. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that craft, and I'm going to pause the video here and carry on working on my little greenhouse here, and I'll show you where that's up to now. So I've put the steps in, so we've now got steps, I've got to colour them, and I put the markings down. I've sort of got used to them now, but when I first put them down they were very confusing, very blinding. I don't tend to notice it as much now. So I've started working with some of the paints. I filled in the paint of the other items that were missing, so that's now fluent, and I've put all the yellow markings. Everything's been painted green inside. All the light fixtures are now painted black, so they're all in. As you can see, this is the part that I've been working on, so it's not been painted yet or anything. And oh, they're ready, so I can get some more sprouts from them. And this is where I'm up to. So it's going to go another one more, and then it's going to go across that way. So it's sort of like an L shaped. So I'm just currently working on this at the moment, digging it all out, placing the blocks, and then I'll start working my way that way. So that's where we're up to with the farm, and I will show you quickly what's been going on down in the base. I've painted in here all yellow now, so it matches all the way through. I've got to work on textures and work out what texture I want, and it's not all been painted. You can see I was practicing with different textures on the floor. So our medical facility or medical lab's now been put in, so that's now in, and I've done all the textures in here. Anything medical's green, so I've gone with that, like a green theme. And then the antenna works well for piping and stuff like that. We've now got a fridge down here which we're storing medical stuff, aloe vera, and at the moment I'm storing the ham that I'm cooking just because I don't want to keep running upstairs, grab the ham, come all the way down, cook it, prep it and go all the way upstairs. So I've just used that fridge for the moment. It won't stay there. So that's all been covered in. So we've got our corner. The fuel's been moved and the generator's been moved here now. The oxygen room, that's not changed, but in here is the crafting section. So the boxes are in. I've put the core down here, and I think you've already seen these two anyway in a previous video, and there is our food processor. So that's where we're up to in here. It is a work in progress. We are still pushing through. I'm trying to do the raids now to get the power coils at least, so I can actually get the Tech 2 or the Advanced Constructor and see what that gives me, and that's what I'm working on at the moment. So I'll pause here. I'll carry on doing the greenhouse whilst we wait for this to finish production, and once it's finished I will resume the video. So I'll see you shortly. And we're back after 40 odd minutes. So what I decided to do is go ahead and get the greenhouse finished, and pretty much it's finished. There's some more stuff to do on the other side, putting the edging around like I've done on this side, but it's the majority. It's pretty much done. All the painting's been done, so it's all been painted. Nice lovely green. All the lights have now all been painted. We've just got to put the texture on the floor, get that put in place, and we just got 80 more plots to put down, and then they're done. So there we have, and that's where we're up to. As you can see around this side, I've got the edging to put all the way around and flatten it out. Flattened all this. If you remember before, it was a bit of a mound. This is all pretty much flattened it out, make it a little bit easier. Looks a lot better. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that, quite happy with that. So the blueprint has finished. So what you will do is, when you come back into your blueprints, you will see completed HV starter, and then it gives you an option to spawn it. So then what you'll do is select the location you want to spawn, left click, and there is your hovercraft. And it's as easy as that. Just having a look. O2. There's the fuel tank. I was going to put some fuel in it. Got some fuel tanks. Yeah. 4 large should be more than enough. Let's have a quick nosy. Okay, so it's got fuel. O2 station, plenty of thrusters everywhere. Lights, 2 Gatling guns. On top, anything on top? So our generator. Let's have a quick look inside. Okay, so what do we have? Thrusters, RCS. We've got a fridge. I don't know where that is though. Ammo box, cargo box. So there's some cargo boxes. I don't know where they're at though. Let me just go and grab some food real quick.